Hi everyone, this is Pennie Rumsey. I am a mentor, a trainer, and an entrepreneur. I am a woman of faith, a mother of virtue, and a warrior of light. Today, I'd like to share with you a message. Welcome to my training on how to be your own authority. I am a person that has struggled with my own authority as addressing your truth type 4. I think I'm a person that in the past I gave away my own authority. 5 years ago, I was kind of in an emotional pit and I was stuck a lot with the emotions that I had. Today we're going to talk about the problem that we have right now of information overload. You're going to learn how to manage all of the different things that are coming into your life and into your mind because your email box is getting filled up with tons of different invites to learn awesome stuff. It's a great thing to learn. It's one of the key things for success. I just listened last night to a webinar by Brendon. I am a learner. I am a student. I learn all about things all the time. And Brendon, he was talking about how in the next 5 years, we are going to have a rise of lots of different speakers, lots of people like me who are starting to give their message because they see solutions for the world. And so he was talking about that in the next 5 years, there's going to be this whole rise of different people that are going to be starting to give their information. Well, guess what? You are definitely one of those people that information is going to be coming to, and you need to know how to prioritize and organize all of this information so you know what's relevant, what to listen to, and how it's going to help you. So today I'm going to help you with information avalanche. Okay, so 5 years ago, I was a person that really struggled with knowing the different priorities of what I should be doing with my life, with knowing how to search for information. I was just on my path of beginning to learn my mission. And so I learned how, through the past 5 years, how to organize all this stuff and how to figure out what's important and what to do with it. So I'm going to be sharing with you today a couple of those things. Let me see. I was just looking at my notes here. You need to know how to pick out what's relevant. Okay. So the first thing that you need to learn is how to focus. When I was a person, okay, let me go back. Before you know how to organize all of your different information, what you're going to need to know is to be your own authority. You're going to need to know how to be the person that listens to your heart, listen to your inner voice, because what's happening right now is all of these different people are coming to you and saying, you need to listen to me, you need to listen to me. And it's kind of like you're a ship that's on the water and all of these winds are getting pushed at you all of these different ways, and they want you to go here and they want you to go there. But what you need to do is to find your anchor. You find your anchor by seeking what it is that is your mission so that you can know what you need to know for your life, because you need to move forward with who you are so that you can be happy. That's the bottom line. All of these other people, I think, are trying to give you solutions to help you to move forward so you can know how to be happy. But inside, ultimately, where that comes from is your inner voice. So that you can figure out when you get this idea over here from someone else, and you analyze it and you think, is this what I need right now? Is this good? When I'm a student and I'm listening, ultimately what I am doing is listening to my heart. I'm looking inside of my heart and seeing, how is this going to help me with my mission? Is this the missing piece that I need to be able to move that next step forward? What's the next part? I'm always asking those questions in my heart to find out what it is that I need to do to be able to move forward. When I was about, I'm going to move the camera here just a little bit. When I was about 12 years old, I was a person that kind of lived underneath the radar. Especially in my home situation, there was there was a family situation where my mom was married to a guy who wasn't really nice to our family. And I learned to be a person that didn't rock the boat. I didn't want to cause any problems. I didn't want to cause any, upheaval of all of this, because I'm a person that likes things to be peaceful and calm and just everybody's happy and everybody's getting along. So I had this paradigm, this habit of thought in my mind that I needed to just fly underneath the radar so I didn't get in trouble and nothing wrong was going to happen. So that it was a pattern that continued throughout my life as I got older. And then in the last 3 to 5 years, I realized, you know what? I am just like hiding. I'm hiding and I'm being quiet and I don't want to make any waves and I don't want anybody to know that I'm, trying to move forward or do something or change anything. The problem that you face right here is being your own authority. I wrote down in my notes that I gave away my authority to everyone else. There is something inside of you that you were born to do. That voice of what you need to do to give, there is a problem that you see with the world, okay? And the way that you see it is unique to who you are and what your mission is. And there's a solution that you see that no one else can see. I know that that's true because I learned it through the parable of the peas that I studied with my garden. When I was out there in my garden, I looked at my peas, had this 7-foot tower of peas that I looked at as I was trying to search for pea pods, and they represented truth to me. And I was trying to see it from all different angles, and I learned through that process that I can see things through my perspective that other people can't see. And other people can see things through their perspective that I can't see. And so what I have learned is that your problem is unique to the way that you see the world. The way that you see the problem is going to turn into your solution. So you got to stop waiting for someone else to say, what should we do about this problem? How should we fix this? I heard an amazing story this morning. Oh, it was so awesome. It was about this guy that he wanted to solve the problem of poaching in Africa with the elephants. And this is the first time I've told this story, so I'm trying to find all the words to go with it. So he saw this problem of poaching in Africa, and he didn't just say, bam, we're going to, stop those poachers and slap them on the hands or put them in jail or whatever that we need to do to stop the poaching problem. What he instead did was he went to look for what it was that was the real problem. He really took the time to dig deep and analyze what it was that was the problem. So this is so cool. What he found out was these families need a way. He found their need. They need a way to be able to feed their families. And the only way that they saw how to do it was by poaching the elephants. So he thought of a solution. This is so genius because it follows right along with the path that I see to creating or understanding what your mission is. You see a problem, you analyze it, you figure out the deep things of what's the problem, you find the need, and then you create the solution to meet that need. What this guy figured out was these guys need a different way to feed their family. So he created an educational system. I'm not sure whether it was a school or whatever, but he found some way to teach them how to grow their own food. So then they were able to have these fundamental ways to meet their needs so that they didn't have to go poaching. He even gave them options. He said, you can take your guns and all of your poaching equipment and you can trade it in for farming equipment and all the stuff that you need. This was such a fabulous analogy and story for me because it shows the pattern. It shows the pattern that what you see is your mission. You see the problem in a way that no one else does. You see a problem, you analyze it, you dig deep, you have to go through that process of finding out what it is that is the need, because there is a growth pattern that happens in that very process. There is how do I say it? There is it's a journey of who you are and changing your heart. So when you get into that place, you ask yourself, what is the need and how can I meet it? There's more here. I'm trying to figure out how to get it out. This is part of what I'm creating right now with the 7-week course. Okay, so in that, okay, what I want to say there is that when you see the problem and you learn to analyze it and understand what the problem is, you ask the magic question. That magic question is, what can I do? What happened for me is when I was going through this problem, I went to my Maker in prayer. And I analyzed the whole problem that I saw. I saw that there was this part of it, and this part of it, and this part of it. And I was really emotionally depressed for a long time because of it, because I felt so helpless to do anything. I was waiting for someone else to fix all of the problems. So then I got to a place where I understood the problem. I thought, okay, well, if this changed, then this could be a solution. Or if this changed, then this could be a solution. I got to where I understood it, at least on a very basic level. You're always coming to a better understanding of it. So then the next step was to go to my Maker and ask him, what can I do to be part of the solution? What's my part? What can I do? And then all of these answers starting to come into my life, and it seriously opened up the hugest doorway to my mission. It was such an amazing, incredible experience. That one question was the huge seed that opened up the doorway to what it is that I'm born to do. The problems that you see with life are unique to you. The solution that you see and you want to create is unique to you, and the world needs your solution. The world needs what you can give. You got to stop waiting for someone else to tell you what to do. You got to stop waiting for someone else to fix the problem that you see. It's your job. If you see the problem, then you have to fix the solution. It's yours. It's just the way that it is. It's yours. You see it. If you see it, it's your responsibility to change it. I'm going to say that again. If you see it, it's your responsibility to do something to change it. That is the bottom line. So in order to get this information overload, I know I kind of went on a big tangent, but that's been in my heart for a while, and I thank you for letting me get that out. But that is a big part of you becoming your own authority, because in order to get this information overload figured out, you get connected to your core. And when you seek your mission, you're in there in your core, and then all of these different waves don't knock you off balance. They add to what it is that you can do to create value in the world. Okay, so the solution for figuring out your information overload is to get connected to your core. Number one, you get your authority. You realize that you are the authority of your life. You see the problems, you fix the solutions, you're the authority. That's all part of being the authority. So I was a person that gave away my own authority. Like I talked about with that story with my stepdad. I gave away my own authority. I was trying to fly underneath the radar so no one saw me. I didn't make waves. And then I learned recently in the last 5 years that if I see it, then it's my job to be a part of that solution. So the two things that I want to share with you today are the core principles of what it is that you can do to help with that information overload. Number one is you have to learn to focus. Have to learn to focus. What is it that you're trying to accomplish? What do you want to do? Anything that takes you closer to that vision is progress. It's moving you forward. Anything that takes you away from that vision is a distraction. You got to get clear with what you want so that you know that what you're working on is moving you closer to that vision. So in learning to focus, you can just try this with your computer screen. It's a mental habit. It's a mental habit. You just start it with one little thing. This one little thing will help you. Okay, so let's say you're in your Facebook or you're in your email box or something, and you're looking at the one thing that you need to focus on, and then something else pops up. Pop! Okay, and then you analyze right at that moment. Is this going to take me closer? Is this thing that just popped up going to take me closer to my vision? If it's not, then it's a distraction. You can take care of distractions later. they can wait. I promise they can wait. They're not urgent. They might be important, but they might not, but likely they're not important. So just wait. Make them wait till later. In fact, I want to share with you this quick one-page planner that I just learned from Brendon Bouchard. I'm just starting today to apply this principle, but it is so incredible. Just writing down my projects on this page. You can find it on his I can give you a link on it. I don't know if I should, but it's so amazing. So on this page, he has different projects. Just list out your projects. I put my projects in 3 different categories: my personal victory, my family victory, and my mission victory. I did a page for each of my different victories. So in my personal, I'm writing down what I can do for self-development, self-mastery, what I can do there. And then on my family victory, what I'm doing for homeschool projects and all of these different things. And then my mission victory, what I'm doing to build the business and all of that different stuff. So I put those into 3 categories, but it was just so amazing, just this one thing to be able to write down, okay, what 3 projects am I working on right now? Because I am a person that tries to get so many irons in the fire. Oh yeah, you should do this and you should do this. In fact, there's this one idea that usually comes, and then all of these different 9 other things start to come to me and overwhelm me of, oh my goodness, it just becomes too much. So I am learning to focus right now, and that's why this is so pertinent and so coming to me, that when you take your time and you write down those 3 projects that you're working on right now, it just totally clarifies everything right there. This is it. You decide your priorities, and then you commit to be a finisher. If you're not finishing with your laundry, start with your laundry. If you're not finishing with your home projects, if you're a mom or if you're a dad out working in the work field, make sure that when you start a project, you commit to finish it. So once something gets on your priority list, that's your project, commit to finish it. Because there's so many other projects. If you keep letting one other project come and one other project come, and what are you gonna get done? What are you gonna get finished? There's nothing to show for it at the end of the day if there's always a new project coming into the plan. You have to choose, you have to prioritize and focus. So that's a tool that's going to help you. That one-page planner from Brendon Bouchard. I believe I just signed up for 2 of the different email series that he has on his homepage. I'm trying to figure out which one, because there was a High Performance Academy and the Experts Academy. I'll put it on my blog post, because this is going to be part of a blog post here. I'll put the link for that on there as a resource. Okay, so learn to focus. That's your number 1. Practice with your email box. Practice with Facebook. Is it really going to lead you closer to your vision? Are your conversations leading you closer to your vision? Are they really a part of moving forward and progressing? Look for that core. Find that core inside of yourself. So the second thing I had written down is listen to your inner voice. And I've been talking about this during the whole thing today. Listen to your inner voice. You have to choose to become your own expert, because honestly, at the end of the day, only you know what you should do with your life. I know it takes some time to figure out all of those different things of what you should do with your life, because you have to get clear. You move away those blocks. You get clear on your vision. You figure that out. Excuse me. But at the end of the day, especially like being a parent, for example, and I'm a mom of 4 children, and I am the authority in my home. Only I know what my children need. And the reason why, and I often speak in a Judeo-Christian based context, because only God can tell you what you need to do to help those children. They were placed in your home for a reason. You are the parent that was chosen to help them. So as that authority comes down from God to know that that's your job, these are your stewardship, only you have direct communication with your maker to know what it is that they need. Okay, there's other people that can help. They can help, but you are the ultimate authority. Okay, so don't give away that authority. It's yours. And if you don't claim it, all of those other people are going to come in and try to move that boat. Oh, listen to me, listen to me. And then you're going to feel so unstable and like, what am I doing? You have to listen with your inner voice. Listen to all of those different sources with your inner voice, and that is going to be the number one thing to help you know what to do with this information avalanche. There is so much information that's going to be coming to you, but you can manage it. Listen to that inner voice, become your own authority, and go rock it. You are going to be awesome. You are the authority of your life. I am definitely here to help you. I invite you to connect with me. Find me on Facebook, Pennie Rumsey. I would love to be able to connect with you, and I will talk to you again later. Until next time, this is Pennie Rumsey reminding you to live your mission with passion, power, and purpose. Bye.